Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you guys another mukbang. I feel like it's been a really long time since I've done a mukbang. It probably hasn't been that long, but my filming schedule, sometimes I film videos like weeks prior to me uploading them just so I can get them edited and perfected for you guys. And so for me, it's actually been a little bit since I filmed a mukbang, so I'm super excited to be sitting here and chilling with you guys today. So grab some snacks or food or just chill with me. So I got a request to do a vegan bakery mukbang, so I went to Whole Foods and got a lot of their amazing bakery items. I think most of these things I have tried before and I love them, but a few of them I haven't. So this is vegan carrot cake. Carrot cake is so good to me. I used to hate it, but now I love it. But I've had this before and it's good. They're vegan apple turnovers, which I absolutely love. 4 of their donuts, which I also really love. Here I have some vegan samosas. They have some accidentally vegan pea and potato samosas, and so I haven't had these before and I'm really excited to try them. Then I have 3 of their scones. I've had these 2 before. They're chocolate chip and they're blueberry, but I haven't had this one. I think this is their maple pecan or something like that. Then obviously I had to get their vegan croissant because I love it. And then this is a vegan banana bread. Personally, I like my vegan banana bread and I think that it is superior. No offense, but it's because I make it how I like it. So that's why. But I really want to try this one. This is from the brand Abe's. I haven't tried anything from them before, I don't think, but I've heard really good things about their banana bread. So I'm really excited to try that. And I also really wanted to get their vegan blueberry muffin. You guys know I love that thing, but they didn't have them. And so I'm so sad, but it's okay. I have plenty here. And then also for today, I don't have a specific topic to talk about, but there was this really funny thing that happened to me a couple months ago when I was visiting my cousins in Utah and we were hanging out with one of my friends. So I'll tell you this funny story time that I have. But first I'm going to get started, and I think I'm going to start with the banana bread because I really want to try it. So I have a knife to cut it. The texture. Ooh. It looks really good. And the top has like this gooey layer which looks really good. Almost like a glaze. And I love glaze on top of breads, but they don't put a glaze on this. That's the way it baked. So I'm really excited. Wow. Oh my gosh, this tastes... It tastes just like my grandma's banana bread. She used to make this really good banana bread before I was vegan, and I loved it. She would make it every time we visited her during summer, and that's exactly what this tastes like. This is so good. You know what? I have a fork, might as well just eat it like this. Alright, while I have my fork, I'm going to have some of the carrot cake. So I got this, when did I get this? I might have gotten it for my birthday. I don't remember. Yeah, it was for my birthday because I remember my mom and I were out getting some things for my birthday, and then also we were going to a few restaurants that I got some coupons for my birthday, and I remember eating this. So yeah, it was for my birthday. That's really good. I actually don't think I like it as much as the banana bread. It's so good, but it's super sweet. I think the banana bread is just a more satisfying taste, and then this is just like a super sweet and delicious taste, but not as satisfying. Dang, I want to get this in one bite. Let's do it. Wow. I do wish there was a heavier carrot flavor, but other than that, it's really good. I kind of want to get into the samosas because I warmed them up. Alright, they look super good. That is so good. So one of the best samosas I've ever had was at this restaurant I went to with my dad in Provo. Their samosas, not only were they huge, but they were so good. And I have not been able to find a samosa that comes even close to as good as that one. This one does, and it is so good. It's not too dry. You can totally taste the spices. It's not bland whatsoever. That is so good. I kind of want to just try everything and then I'll get into my story because it's not a very long story either. So even though I've had these things before, I just want to try them. This one I actually haven't had before. This is the maple scone. And I think there's pecans in here too. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mmm. I don't know if you can see the pecan chunks in there. They might be walnuts, but I think they're pecans. That has a really good flavor. Mmm. Mmm. I don't know if you can see that spot right there, but I think that's like a maple filling. Mmm. So, I've mentioned previously that I don't like nuts and seeds in my desserts. But I think I'm starting to like it a little bit more because I really like this. The texture of the pecans in this is really good. Still not my first choice, but definitely really good. I've had the blueberry one before, and it wasn't super good, but I want to try it again, just in case I didn't taste it right, you know? I don't know if anybody else says that. But I'm also going to do a break on camera. Ooh, yeah. It looks a lot softer than the one I had last time. Still not as much blueberry flavor as I was hoping for. But the texture's good. Okay, now for the chocolate chip one. This one's my favorite so far. I mean, I remember it being my favorite. Mm-hmm. It just has the best flavor overall. The chocolate chips make it. I also was going to get chocolate chip cookies, but I was getting scones, and I know they're not the same thing, but I decided that the scones would be enough. Okay, I'm going to start with the blueberry donut. This thing is gorgeous. Look at that. It almost looks fake. Oh my gosh. The texture of these things are unreal. Okay, vanilla. This is wildin'. So good. Bussin'. Absolutely perfect. I sense nothing wrong with this. Okay, there is one thing wrong with it. It's that it's too dense, so I can't eat 10 of them in one sitting. It's just hard to eat so many of them. Okay, the chocolate. Oh, I literally almost knocked my banana bread off of here. I would have been so sad. I need to calm down. Here's the chocolate. Okay, if you're a vegan and you miss the mini like chocolate covered Hostess donuts, this literally tastes like those. It is so good. And I'm not normally a fan of like chocolate on donuts. I mean, it's really good. Okay, I love them. But I mean, I would pick maple over chocolate, but this one, it literally tastes like chocolate Hostess donuts, and those used to be my favorite thing ever. So, thank you, Whole Foods. You are amazing. I think I'm actually gonna cry. No, I'm not. We're fine. I want to finish it, but I need to try the other things first. Like this maple donut here. The maple donut. What the heck? Every time I try it again, I forget how good it is. Okay, so it's taking me forever to eat, so I'm just going to start with my story time because it's really short. Basically, I was visiting my grandpa and my cousins for my cousin's wedding, and we were staying at my grandpa's house, and we met up with our friend. We were just hanging out with him, and we decided we wanted to go on a night walk because it is beautiful where my grandpa lives, and the area has so many really beautiful areas you can walk to. So we decided we wanted to go on a night walk through the neighborhood. It was just a chill walk, and we talked, and it was a really good experience, just a really good bonding experience for me and my sisters and our friend, because this friend, he used to hang out with my sisters a lot when they were younger. Like, this is their childhood friend, and I wasn't usually, like, they would always try to include me, but I always just felt like I wasn't fitting in with them and I just didn't belong. But ever since a few years ago, we started hanging out more, all of us, And like I feel so accepted now, and it was my fault before that I didn't feel accepted because I didn't even try. And they were always asking me if I wanted to hang out with them. They were always so nice to me, but I was just like, I'm not gonna fit in, I'm so awkward. Would have been fine, but okay. Now it's so fun to hang out, like all of us together. This is so good. Once again, I've had it before, but I forgot how good this was. Oh my gosh. It doesn't even need anything. It is not dry at all. It's super crispy on the outside and super soft on the inside. Here. Look at that. Man, I don't know what Whole Foods does, but these are amazing. It's literally the epitome of a croissant. It's everything I wanted a croissant to be and more. I could probably get a whole box of these, sit on the couch, and eat them in like 5 minutes. Okay, so we were on a walk together and we were all just talking and having a really good time. It was one of those experiences where there's just not a dull moment, you know? And you just feel like everything's right in the world, kind of like when I film these mukbangs. But it was such a beautiful night and such a beautiful time with such beautiful people, and I'm so blessed to have them in my life. But anyway, oh my gosh, let me just get to the story. We were walking up this sidewalk on this kind of steep road, and it was dark. It was probably almost midnight. Because what do you do when you hang out with friends? You don't go to sleep, that's for sure. So we were walking up on the sidewalk of this road, and it was more of a main road. It's usually really, really busy, so it's usually loud. But because it was midnight, there weren't a lot of cars at all. We keep walking and we find this cat just walking along the road. He's so cute, and he just comes up to us and he starts rubbing against our legs, and we're like, all right, we'll chill and pet him for a little bit. So we do, and he's just so cute. So we all sit along the sidewalk, and we're kind of on someone's lawn, but not sitting on their grass. We were just sitting on the sidewalk right here, and then their lawn is right here, and the cat was kind of like wandering along the lawn, but I don't think he lived at that house. He was chilling. I think that this cat, someone owns this cat, but it's just like a neighborhood cat, and it chills in people's yards because that's how it kind of is in that area. Anyway, so we were just petting this cat, and I'm wearing running shoes, and so the soles, or like the bottom of the shoe, is kind of thicker. I'm sitting kind of kneeling, but like kneeling to the side. The cat comes up to me and it starts biting my shoe, and it's just like, I will insert a picture that Maylee got of this cat. It is literally one of the best pictures I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. We couldn't stop laughing at that picture. We thought it was the most amazing thing in the world. Which it kind of is, because like, when do you get a picture like that, you know? Anyway. So we hang out with this cat for a little bit longer, and he won't stop chewing on my shoe. I don't know what it was. It was only my shoes. It was just so weird and random. But we start walking away, continuing on our walk, and he starts following us. And we walk quite a ways, and he's still following us. And we're like, you know what? He loves us. We must name him. We're like, what should we name him? And I'm like, Shoe. Because he loved my shoes. We're going to call him Shoe. But not Shoe as in S-H-O-E. We called him Shoe, S-H-U. So we named the cat Shoe. It was just so fun. So we continued our walk, and Shoe is still following us. Like, I don't know what we did. If we smelled like somebody he loved, I don't know. I mean, it was quite cool. I felt like an animal whisperer or something. He probably just fell in love with my shoes. That was probably it. Anyway, I'm trying this apple turnover now. Oh, look at that. It's so flaky, and then they put sugar crystals on top. It's been a while since I've had one of these, so I'm really excited. The texture of that is unreal. You bite into it and it flattens, but the bottom layer is where the filling is. So the bottom of it, it's not wet necessarily, but it's kind of softer. So you bite into it and you think it's going to be really crispy, but then it kind of just gives. And oh, this is really, really good. I'm making a mess. This poor floor, it has the DNA of many foods. So eventually we make it to a street that turns off. It's more of a cul-de-sac, I think. As we're walking up this main road, there are plenty of cul-de-sacs and other through streets that we're passing. But we make it to this one and there's this dog that just is barking, and we're like, these poor people have to deal with somebody's dog just barking and barking and barking. And we look over and there's this big dog just standing in the middle of the street. It doesn't see us, but it's just staring in one direction, just barking and barking and barking and barking, and it doesn't stop. And the barking was just really unsettling. It wasn't like a normal dog bark. It just sounded off. We all started getting just like a really bad feeling, and it was random. So we're like, yeah, let's just keep going. And I remember specifically, I kind of look at Maylee. Oh my gosh, I have food on my face. I'm so sorry if I have food all over me, because I'm very bad at checking my face when I eat, and I'm very messy, so that's not good. There have been a few videos in the past where I have had food on my face, not for the whole video, but for longer than desired, and it doesn't normally bug me, but I feel like it would bug some people, so because, like, thinking that it might bug some people, it bugs me, you know? I'm sorry if that happens, okay? Like, genuinely, but anyway, I digress. Oh yeah, so I lean over to Maylee because we're kind of walking side by side. Lindsay is my oldest sister, and then Maylee is my second oldest sister. So Lindsay's walking with our friend, and then I'm walking side by side with Maylee in front of them. I kind of lean over and I'm like, I really don't feel safe right now. And she's like, really, you too? And so we're like, this is weird and very dangerous. And mind you, the cat, Shu, he's still following us. And so we keep walking. We finally make it past that dog, and nothing scary happened. But that moment in itself was just scary. I don't know what was going on. That night, just there was some crazy turn of events. So good. So that's pretty much the end of the night. I mean, not the end of the night. We continue our walk, and there's a lot more things that happen. But Shu, I don't even really remember what happened to him. He just kind of stopped following us. I think he like went into some bushes and then just stayed there. But then we ended up making a group chat with me, Maylee, Lindsay, and our friend. And we called it the Pikachu Pals. Yeah, very fun. Good times. Good times only. Man, that was so much fun. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys about Shu because I love that cat. And I feel like we just have something special, you know? Oh my gosh, I took a bite of this, and I don't know if this has ever happened to you before, but when you take a bite of something that you've had or tasted in your childhood, and it like throws you right back, like the scene in Ratatouille when he takes a bite, Ego, when he takes a bite of the Ratatouille and then it throws him back to his childhood. That just happened to me. I got thrown back to a memory of my life when I think I was going to this place called Hollywood Connection in Utah with my cousins. So it's kind of like an indoor amusement park, except there's literally only one roller coaster ride, and it's like one of those baby dragon rides, but it's really fun. And then there's a mini golf court. No, that's not what it's called. Like mini golf. I don't know why I said court. And then there's just like other little rides and an arcade and bumper cars. Bumper cars was like the thing back then for us anyway. So once again, I digress. That's just what that one bite reminded me of. It's kind of random that it reminded me of that because I didn't necessarily eat those or eat the chocolate Hostess donuts on that day, but it just reminded me of that. I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm trying to decide what else I want to eat because I know I don't want more of this because it just doesn't have much flavor because I'm starting to get full. So I'm just trying to figure out what I want to finish. I would love to finish that samosa, but I really, really want my family to try it. At least my dad and my sister. I'm probably gonna have one more bite though. They'll see this video anyway. Sorry, Maylee and Dad, but I want one more bite, okay? I love you guys. It's so good. Okay. This is just water, by the way. I don't think I said that. This cake is kind of just staring at me in the face, so I think I'm gonna have to finish it. That's very sweet. I'm sorry if you can hear the dog. It's being kind of obnoxious. Like I always say, people live their lives and I'm not going to get in the way of that because I'm filming a video. I love the scones, but they're very dry. Not very dry, but they're moist on the inside, but the outside is nicely crisp. And so, I don't know, it just ends up being dry. Does that make sense? Probably not, but that's okay, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna finish this donut. It throws me back to childhood so hard, like, I know I say that with a lot of things, but these donuts. Mmm. I'm a little bit full, but I think I'm gonna have a few more bites of the banana bread because this is really good. Mmm. Alright, last bite. Alright guys, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the food. I hope you enjoyed my story time. Very random, but a very fun story. So I hope you enjoyed that. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it, and I really appreciate all the new subscribers. Just all the love and support. You guys are amazing. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!